Hey everybody, welcome to Psychosocial Interventions in Athletic Training. Hope you had a restful holiday and a happy new year and are excited and ready to get into the spring semester. Wanted to jump on and record a quick video regarding the syllabus, so make sure you really take a detailed look in Blackboard, both at the syllabus as well as course information, and come to our Intro to ATGR 560 Zoom session with any questions that I can answer for you. So this class is quite a bit different from Gen Med. So we know in Gen Med it was very case-based and each week looked pretty similar. This class is very much theoretical and application-based, and each week will look pretty different from the week previously. So it's going to be really important, just like in classes previously in the fall semester, that you take a really deep look into each chapter because we really don't see psychosocial interventions in athletic training all the time. We don't see our preceptors using psychosocial interventions all the time, depending on your setting. So much like Gen Med, where it was really important for you guys to understand the content in class because you're not really seeing it in clinical practice, that will be similar in this course as well. You're going to have to apply these psychosocial interventions on your own. You're going to have conversations with your preceptors because not all athletic trainers are doing this type of clinical practice. So wanted to go over mostly the assignments and how the class will set up. So like I said before, each kind of week is quite a bit different than the last. The concepts in this class overlap, but at the same time, they're vastly different in terms of what patients will benefit from each psychosocial intervention, and a lot of it will be foundational in the first kind of 2 to 3 weeks. So Psychosocial Interventions for Athletic Training by Granquist is the book that you need. This book is really good. You'll need to use this book to study for your BOC, as a lot of the BOC questions for this particular domain is pulled directly from this book. So course assignments, your exams are 20%, you have a rehab plan, 20%, you have a mental health management care plan, that's 10%, and if you look, and I really want you to focus on this, your weekly assignments are worth 50% in this class. So the most important thing you can be doing in this class is focusing on week by week, because that is half of your grade overall in this class. So you have 2 written exams, 2 at 10%, 20% final. Written exams will cover the readings, the cases, the assignments, and the discussions that we'll have. The rehab plan, that's 20%. So essentially you'll pick a student athlete or a patient regarding your clinical site, and you'll talk with your preceptor to, 1, be in charge of their long-term rehabilitation. So this is going to need to be a patient who is post-op ACL or post-op surgery. It needs to be someone you're working with for a long time, at least 3 to 4 weeks. So you're going to learn about psychosocial interventions, and then you're going to implement those psychosocial interventions into clinical practice with that patient. We'll talk more about that as it gets closer, but we'll implement, we'll measure, we'll reflect, and you'll kind of put together a rehab plan at the end of the semester. Second long-term assignment is a mental health management plan. So this is a mental health care management plan, again, that you'll work with your preceptor to ensure that it can be implemented into clinical practice. And then weekly assignments, which will look, again, vastly different week by week. It's not always a class discussion. It's not always a patient case. Sometimes you're working on your own and sometimes you're working together. So please really focus on these weekly assignments. They're super important, and again, they're 50% of your grade. So that's kind of what I wanted to touch on, at least for now. Please, if you have questions, write them down. Come prepared for our Zoom session to chat about it. This semester is incredibly busy for me. I'm always willing to jump on a Zoom and talk through a concept, jump on with individually or with the 4 of us. Just please know that I will have to likely do those Zoom sessions either over the lunch hour or later in the evening. I'm sure you guys are going to be really busy at your immersive sites as well. So if you want to jump on a Zoom or you need some extra time, either one-on-one or as a group discussion, that's fine. Just please make sure that we're communicating early so we can find a time that works not only for me, but for you guys as well. Talk to you soon.